Want to play baseball? Absolutely. Nice catch, Nathan.
They're one of a kind. They're Cabbage Patch Kids.
Cabbage Patch Kids, each sold separately.
Catherine O'Hara goes late night today on Live at 5.
NBC's regular daytime schedule will return tomorrow. Today is the beginning of the holiday season, and it starts with the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Five-time winner of the Emmy Award, NBC proudly presents its special holiday coverage of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. The Macy's 59th Annual Thanksgiving Day Parade is coming to you live from New York City. Your hosts for this great event are Pat Sajak, Bert Convey, and Felicia Ayers-Allen, together with an exciting lineup of stars that include, from Miami Vice, Philip Michael Thomas, New Edition, Tony Bennett, Miss America 1986 Susan Aiken, Lee Greenwood, Rosemary Clooney, the Flying Karamazov Brothers, Shannon, from the Golden Girls, Rue McClanahan, country star Janie Fricke, the Cosby Show Kids, from Hill Street Blues, Betty Thomas, James Coco, from the Broadway Musical Theater, 1985 Tony winner Big River, with Ron Richardson and Daniel Jenkins, Betty Buckley, Cleo Lane, and George Rose star in The Mystery of Edwin Drood. Wind in the Willows comes to life, a scene from the musical classic Dames at Sea. And Don Correa stars in Broadway's Singin' in the Rain. From St. Elsewhere, Stephen Furst. From Night Court, Richard Mall, Allison Smith and Frederick Kohler, Brian Bloom, Woody Herman and the Young Thundering Herd, a show of Hands USA, and the Radio City Music Hall Rockettes, with special appearances by Masters of the Universe, Princess of Power, Rainbow Bright, the Cabbage Patch Kids, the Care Bears, and Robot Man and Friends. Plus, marching bands, hundreds of clowns, beautiful floats, and the most spectacular giant balloons in the world, including the debut of Betty Boop. All that and much, much more, including everyone's favorite visitor from the North Pole, Santa Claus. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, sponsored in part by McDonald's. It's a good time for the great taste of McDonald's. By all the new toys from Mattel. By Oshkosh Bagosh Children's Wear, Sportswear and Workwear, the genuine articles since 1895. And by Child Guidance, toys that keep children laughing and learning from infancy through preschool years. And here's Pat Sajak.
Thank you. Good morning and happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I'm here with my staff. Nice to have you all with us. Listen, we may be having a little rain here in New York, but it doesn't matter. We're going to have a terrific day. You clowns must have some work to do, huh? All right, go. I don't know how you dismiss clowns, but I think we just did it. Welcome to what we believe is going to be, despite the rain, one of the most delightful and magical Thanksgiving mornings you have ever experienced. We really have an extraordinary lineup of talent for you to enjoy, and you'll be seeing all the great floats and balloons this parade is so famous for. Now, we also have Broadway shows here to entertain you, as well as wonderful bands that have come from all over the country to be here today. And, of course, we couldn't have a finale to Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade without the arrival of a certain much-loved gentleman riding on a sleigh, piled high with surprises. I won't mention his name. I don't want to give away the surprise. And in case you didn't know it, you are tuned to the only place where you can see all 3 hours of this spectacular morning of entertainment. That's right here on NBC, and we don't want you to miss a minute of it. By the way, we also like to thank the Concord Community High School Band of Elkhart, Indiana, for getting things off to such a lively start this morning. And now it's time to introduce two very talented people who will be co-hosting this holiday classic. They are at our, I assume, wet Uptown location. One of them has the happy distinction of being the co-star on the highest-rated series, I suppose, in the entire universe, The Cosby Show. It's Felicia Ayers-Allen. Felicia, how are you this morning?
I'm fine. Happy Thanksgiving, Pat.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, too, and congratulations on what's been a great year for you. Now, your co-host up there is a man, I don't know if I can trust him. He has a lot of talent, you know. He sings, he dances, he's a fine actor, and he's still been sneaky enough to get himself a job hosting a highly successful game show. I thought I had that area all tied up for myself. I don't want to mention the name of the show. It'd be an outright plug, but since he is a friend and a co-host, I'll say the magic words, Bert Convey, and he will appear, right?
Nice.
Yes. Hopefully he's appearing now. Hiya, Pat.
Hi, Bert.
What a wonderful day. I have to tell you that this is really great for me because this is my old neighborhood. I used to live right up the street here, so don't give me any trouble down there. I have all my neighborhood buddies come down and get you.
Yeah, that's where they erected the Bert Convy statue. It's very nice. Well, listen, we are looking forward to hearing what you have to say down there, and we will try not to do any game show feuding here, Bert, but tell us what's going on uptown right now.
Well, the super password for the moment is progress and movement and excitement, because the parade is off and rolling, and here they go right by us now, even as I speak. There they go.
Wow.
Now.
You know, when I told my son I was going to be in the Thanksgiving Day parade, I thought I was going to be riding in it.
Well, you are.
You know I can hitch a ride?
Oh, yeah, we're going to get you on a float. Now, let's see.
You promise?
Now, there was the big turkey now.
Oh, I
and
can't ride the
we'll
turkey.
find something for you. There's George Washington and Ben Franklin going by. See, don't they look nice? There's no place for you to sit there. We're going to find you a real good spot, I promise.
Okay, I'm going to hold you to it.
Oh, there's the turkey. Oh, what a beauty.
Wow.
See it now, isn't that amazing? Those feathers are just as dry as they can be. That's why it's such a magical bird.
Yes. That's a turkey for you.
The Cosby Kids, a new Betty Boop balloon, and Broadway's Singing in the Rain are all part of the fun ahead.
Thank you, Aunt Martha. No, not believable. Try. Thanks. Thanks. Joe, pretend she just gave you a sundae. But she gives me stuff like this. Try again.
Hey, kids, look who's here.
Thank you, Aunt Martha.
You're welcome.
This Christmas, give something kids love. McDonald's gift certificates, just 50 cents each or 10 for $5.
It is a sundae.
It's a good time for the great taste.
Joe, say thank you.
Of McDonald's.
I forgot.
Inside this case is a real railroad. To your child, the Hot Wheels Railroad Freight Yard set is real.
Clear the tracks.
It runs on imagination, not electricity.
Lower away.
The Hot Wheels Railroad Freight Yard set. To your child, it's real. Even if he can, fold it up and put it away.
Where? Ready Hollywood's greatest film musical and big Broadway hits, but it is rare indeed when a film classic, we're going to start again here. It's a parade, we're live, this is exciting. Let me tell you, as you probably know, that a lot of Hollywood's greatest film musicals started in New York as big Broadway hits. But it is rare indeed when a film classic jumps off the screen and comes to life in New York. But that's just what has happened in this city, as one of this year's most popular hits is none other than Singin' in the Rain. And among its collection of wonderful songs, we found a perfect choice to begin this morning. Here now are the stars of Broadway's Singin' in the Rain, Don Correa, Marcy Darcy, and Peter Slutzker, to wish you good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. We've talked the whole night through.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late. Good morning. Good morning to you. When the band began to play, the stars were shining bright. Now the milkman's on his way. It's too late to say good night. So good morning. Good morning. Sunbeams will soon smile through. Good morning. Good morning to you.
And you, and you, and you. Good morning. Good morning. We've got the whole night through. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Nothing could be grander than to be in Louisiana in the morning.
In the morning, it's great to stay up late. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Might be Mississippi if we wasn't Mississippi.
When we left the movie show, the future wasn't bright. But came the dawn, the show goes on, and I don't want to say good night.
Well, say good morning.
Good morning.
Rainbows are shining through.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Bonjour.
Mansoor.
Buenos dias.
Muchas gracias.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Good morning.
Breakfast morning. Good morning to you.
Terrific. You know, parades bring out the natural optimist in all of us. And, you know, you can look at the rain and say, well, it's tough. You know, the bands are out here and they're going to get a little wet, and some of the observers here are getting a little wet. It might be a little more convenient if it weren't raining. But there is a positive side to the rain, and that is if you're going to do a number like Singing in the Rain, we're going to save a lot of money on special effects, folks. We have no problem with that. As you know, in the Broadway show, they create that wonderful rain scene. We have that taken care of for us right here. So we are going to head back for another number from Singing in the Rain. It is, of course, with Don Correa, and it is Singing in the Rain. Here we go.
I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling, I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds so dark up above. The sun's in my heart and I'm ready for love. Let the stormy clouds chase everyone from the place. Come on with the rain, I've a smile on my face. I'll walk down the lane with a happy refrain, just singing, singing in the rain.
New York is a stage. Thank you very much. We're going to head back uptown now with Bert and Felicia, see what's going on.
Well, we're here, Pat, and you know, I don't know about you, Felicia, this is the best seat I've ever had for this parade. I used to stand along the line here with my kids on my shoulders. It looks great from here, doesn't
It's
it?
marvelous from here.
So,
Great.
have you picked out your float yet?
Well, Raggedy Ann just went past, and I missed her curls, so I've got to find something. You know, I used to be a majorette in high school.
This is perfect for you.
Yeah, you give me a baton, I'll get out
You could
there.
find 10 or 12 spots out there, I
I'd be
think.
hot, honey. I'd be great.
Oh, I think great. Look at them go.
Yeah.
Nobody's getting wet. Everybody's having a good time.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have to break away for just a minute, and then we'll come back with a lot more parade coverage. And I hope you'll come back, too. See you in a minute.
All right.
The Care Bears with Miss America 1986, the Rockettes, and Bert Convy Sings, all heading your way.
What's the word?
Star Studio!
Star Studio?
Yeah, it lets you record with today's major stars.
And have the tape to prove it?
Well,
How does it work?
easy.
Put the group's tape here.
Here.
No, here.
And the blank tape here, then record. La, la, la.
Then what?
Star Studio records your voice and the groups together onto the blank tape. Wow. Freedom to record with anyone and have the tape to prove it.
Star Studio can make a star out of you.
Grown-ups, like gosh, cause kids look good in them. Kids keep wearing us, cause they keep up with kids. They keep up, gosh, keep up, gosh, they keep up with kids. Kids, gosh.
For those of you who think that Bert Convy is always so cool and in control, let me tell you, there is another side to the man that longs to escape that image.
76 trombones led the big parade with 110 cornets close at hand. They were followed by rows and rows of the finest virtuosos, the cream of every big band. 76 trombones caught the morning sun with 110 cornets right behind. There were more than 1,000 reeds springing up like weeds. There were horns of every shape and kind. There were copper-bottomed timpani in horse platoons, thundering all along the way. Double-bell euphoniums and big bassoons, each bassoon having its big fat say. There were 50 mounted cannon in the battery, thundering louder than before. Clarinets of every size and trumpeters who improvise a full octave higher than the song. 76 trombones led the big parade when the order to march rang out loud and clear. Starting off with a big bang bong on a Chinese gong by a big bang bonger at the rear. 76 trombones hit the counterpoint while 110 cornets played the air. And I modestly took my place as the one and only bass, and I Papa. All around the square.
All right, Bert, that was pretty good. I'm standing up here in this showboat with the stars of big rivers coming down. Maybe I could get on that. Oh, he's marching around up here. Somebody's going to let me in this parade. I promise you. Before it's over. Oh, look, there they are. Before it's over, I'm going to get into this parade. Ah, it's an Oak Grove Band. It's really exciting and beautiful up here, and I think that New Yorkers are very thankful for this rain today because it takes us out of drought conditions. Yay! The rain is auspicious. Okay. Oh, these ladies are lovely. Oh, look.
The fun goes on with Show of Hands, the Superman balloon, and Jimmy Coco pilots a plane down Broadway.
What's happening in the land of Rainbow Bright? Baby Bright is born. Just arrived on a rainbow morn. Baby Bright is my beautiful rainbow baby. Pretty pink hair, a tiny pink star. She even drinks a special formula. Rainbow! Baby Bright is a rainbow just for you to love. We love you, Baby Bright.
Baby Bright doll comes with this rainbow bottle. She's from the world of Rainbow Bright. New from Mattel.
John Krantz, All-American, Nevada. Terry Ratliff, All-American, North Carolina. Christine Chapman, All-American, Michigan. They're part of an All-American team we can all be proud of. Ladies and gentlemen, the McDonald's All-American High School Band. 105 of our country's finest high school musicians. McDonald's salute to high school musicians everywhere.
Mom, guess what I found in my sock? I'm using it now.
Give someone you love a warm conversation with someone they love.
Sure, the baby said cookie, but can she say grandma?
Give an AT&T long-distance gift certificate. It's the perfect gift for people who need people.
Sue, it's Bob. Just thought I'd call to say hello.
The People Present. Available in $25 gift packs. 5 $5 certificates. AT&T. The right choice.
Coming up next, a performance by a group that's really very special. They're all youngsters between the ages of 9 and 15. They're called a Show of Hands USA. They were founded by Howard and Christina Herman to encourage an awareness of sign language. And right now, these talented kids are about to present their own special version of Jingle Bells. So join along if you like. A Show of Hands USA.
a part of Jingle Bells in sign language. This is a sign we use for Jingle Bells. Jingle bells, jingle, all the way. All the way. Oh, what fun. Oh, what fun. It is to ride. It is to ride. In a one-horse. In a one-horse. Open sleigh. Open sleigh. Now, join us as we all try that together. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Not bad for the first time. Now, a show of hands, USA, would like to perform the verse of Jingle Bells for you. Try to sign along with us on the chorus. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing sleighing songs tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse
I think I've got it. Let's head back uptown, see what's happening there. Bert, Felicia?
Yeah.
Yes, well, we have something new, right,
We
Felicia?
have something great coming
on
up.
us right
We got
now.
the new addition, an energetic, popular young singing quintet appearing with Robot Man and Friends.
Ooh, Robot Man and Friends.
Do you see? And they're singing, too.
You know, there's so many people here on the sidelines. You'd think there'd be the thin crowd. Don't you bet on it.
Yeah, and they're joined by the Theater and Dance Alliance, a group of 15 spirited youngsters aged 8 through 13.
Oh, this is great. This is wonderful. Can you see all those outfits? Look at this stuff on the side here.
Let's take it back to Pat.
Hey, Pat. Where are you, Pat? Come on in.
What are you doing?
Look at this.
I'm here. We'd like to take a moment now to show you some real television magic. It's called time-lapse photography. A camera was set up in the Macy studio when they were constructing one of the major floats this year, a float called Masters of the Universe. And one of the true masters of float building is a fellow by the name of Manny Bass. He's been in charge of creating the marvels you see in this parade for many, many years. And even though he's something of a genius, I don't think even Manny could work quite this fast. Look at him go. He's good. That's a spectacular float, and you'll be seeing it later in our parade.
You're up.
Raggedy Ann flies. Janie Cricky sings. And right after this, Wind to the Willows comes to life.
Sunday.
Over and up.
Tom DeLuise is Guilt.
Howdy, Porky Pig.
And it's an amazing story when he falls in love. Sunday.
Chicken and fish are good for you, all right, but they're not good for the American cowboy. He may be heading for his last roundup. Saturday on American Almanac.
Guess who's coming home? Come home with Santa to Radio City's magnificent Christmas Spectacular. Tickets at the Music Hall and Ticket World.
And for this year's best show pony.
We won! We won! I knew we could do it.
Now Cabbage Patch Kids have their own purebred show pony.
A pony! Wow!
Here's the registration papers.
And you can name him yourself. I think we'll call him Harvey. Pony ride! Pony ride! Step right up and get your pony ride.
The Cabbage Patch Kids show pony. Some come with Cabbage Patch Kids in special Western gear.
Come with me to a place
You'll be glad that you did.
Different.
With so much more, a wide store with Toys R Us Kids.
I'm making my list, Jeffrey.
And on it's a snuzzly wuzzle. Each is a combination of two cuddly animals. Wuzzles just $16.97 each. New posable wuzzles only $3.97 each at Toys R Us. All from Hasbro.
Oh, neat.
And the Wuzzles Color Forms playset, just $6.48. We're Wuzzles headquarters.
It's the world's biggest toy, so let's go.
The case of Not So New in Malibu. People's Court today at 4:30.
Well, look who's up there. It is Garfield. I am so excited. I mean, I've never seen a balloon this close. I'm like a little kid here. Isn't that fabulous?
This is wonderful. Oh, gosh. He just turned the corner, too.
There he is. And I tell you, when he comes around the corner, those big balloons, it's really something. You're not used to seeing a huge cat in the air coming around the corner.
Well, he's adorably big and round, 60 feet high and 35 feet wide.
Probably the best loved cat in America, wouldn't you say?
Probably. Sponsored by United Feature Syndicate Incorporated.
Eating and sleeping are his favorite activities. Looks like it, too. Pat, take us away before this big cat gets us, will you?
Thought I saw a cat in the tree. No, that's not possible. If you are a child and haven't yet read Kenneth Graham's Wind in the Willows, we have a great treat in store for you. And if you're an adult and haven't, well, Broadway is about to give you another chance. A major new musical based on that childhood classic is about to open with all of its delightful characters coming to life. You know them, Mole, Ratty, and Toad of Toad Hall. And to give you just a taste of Wind in the Willows, here are the three of them singing That's What Friends Are For. And then it'll be time to meet the villains of the story, the evil weasels.
He fell in love with Dixie and formed a ragtime band. The Willissippi Stompers were the finest in the land. But what the jazz fans didn't see as Tony played trombone was Rat inside the bass drum winding up the gramophone. But that's what friends are for, friends who know the score.
When you're praying like a donkey, 'cause your singing isn't on key.
Still you won't go wrong if you share the song and just join in on the chorus with your friends. When Toady took up ballet, my jumps were all the rage. We had to tie his tutu down to keep him on the stage. No partner could contain me, but once I'd left my feet, it's lucky I was standing there to catch him in the street. But that's what friends are for, loyal to the core. Oh, remain enthusiastic when you trip the light fantastic.
You are sure hooray for your tour today.
You can dance the night away if you have friends.
And that's what friends are for, as in days of yore, when our chap would pick D'Artagnan as his musketeer companion. And as you recall, Caesar lost it all. He had countrymen and Romans, but no friends.
Yes, that's what friends are for, when you're far from shore, and your life is in a motto. We'll be there to lend a coddle for a bosom chum. In the one who'll come, you can never, ever have too many friends.
It's good to be an evil weasel, 'cause this weasel's mean and tough. I'm more than willing to be the villain, and that's when things get rough.
And we are the stones who'll be feeling our oats when they show you some stuff that is rough.
It's good to be an evil weasel. Don't intrude into our space. If you're a stranger, you're courting danger, 'cause we might rearrange your face.
And we are the stones who'll be holding their coats when they set you up this in the face. We love our new chief, he's meaner than me. Rabbit on toast is his favorite cuisine.
Badgers and bears, I eat them for snacks.
Why does this weasel fever freeze a line in his tracks?
Don't forget the evil weasel, for my heart is black and cold when I lay down to claw. Don't give me no jaw. Just do exactly what you're told.
And I am the stone who looks after his haunts and gives him attention whenever he wants. I pity the dame tries to cut it on me. She'll know the kind of cutthroat goat I can be.
terrific, and we want to give them credit. Toady, played by Nathan Lane. Rat is David James Carroll. Mole was Vicki Lewis. And that evil weasel was P.J. Benjamin. We thank them all.
It's a morning of fun ahead with the Flying Karamazov brothers. Shannon and Betty Thomas rides with the great American dog.
Grown-ups, gosh, gosh, 'cause kids look good in them. Kids keep wearing gosh, 'cause they keep up with kids. They keep up, gosh, gosh, keep up, gosh, they keep up with kids. Kids, gosh, gosh.
We're at the North Pole making all the gifts, but the one we love most is the Kodak disc. Everybody wants a Kodak disc to take great pictures just like this.
No wonder ourselves love it ourselves. Everybody wants a Kodak disc.
Kodak disc cameras make great Christmas gifts because they're so easy to use, it's self-explanatory.
Santa's on his way in his merry old sleigh, bringing everyone a Kodak disc.
See more great scenes like these in Santa Claus, the movie.
I brought you some friends. Electronic talk and play is like a toy full of friends.
Find a picture of the person who lives in a castle.
The count.
You are right.
We've never seen anything like talk and play.
Count my bats for me.
They play games together,
5. Wonderful and correct.
sing together.
We are the people in the neighborhood.
With lots of software available, it can even be used as a tape recorder. Electronic talk and play, the learning system that plays with your child like a friend.
Oh, there's my all-time favorite.
Oh.
Snoopy is here. Isn't he something? Now watch him turn the corner. This is really
Whoa.
something.
He's neat.
Doesn't seem possible that Snoopy's 35 years old. He looks very good, doesn't he?
He's wearing his pilot hat, too.
Yeah.
He's ready to fly.
He looks great.
Woo! Maybe you'll give me a ride.
No, I don't think you could ride on that one. Well, you could try. What has Snoopy got there? What has he got in his hands, I wonder?
Something wrapped pretty in a
What does he
bow.
have in his hands, Snoopy, there? What do you think that is? It looks like a present.
Let's go back to Pat.
It's a Christmas present. Pat, we're busy here. Take it away. We're looking at Snoopy.
You know, we thought you might be interested to see some of the preparations that go into this busy Thanksgiving morning. Take the bands, for instance. Both NBC and Macy's executives have to travel all over the country to see the various groups that will be participating. Best to travel light. There's producer-director Dick Schneider of NBC. Traveling with Macy's officials, Mark Schoenberg, operations manager, and Gene McFadden, parade director. Well, let's get the rehearsal started now. The kids have got to be good. A lot of bands to see and a lot of travel. Of course, sometimes carefully planned welcomes don't always work out. Watch out, Low Bridge. Nice fit. If it's Tuesday, this must be the Longhorn Marching Band. Okay, let's work out some camera shots here, fellas. And off they go again. Well, who's asleep? Not me, no. But no matter what happens, the kids always get excited. And of course, there's glamour in show business. When Dostoevsky wrote The Brothers Karamazov in 1879, in his innocence, he could never have conceived of the 5 people you are about to meet. They are the Flying Karamazov brothers. Now, you may be a little confused when I tell you, first, they're not Russian. They're not brothers. Their names are not Karamazov. They don't fly. They're not even here. No, they are here today. Well, what's left with? Well, they are a group of wonderful performers who are more than a little bit crazy, but they are very talented. Here are the Flying Karamazov brothers.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, that portion of the program for which you've all been waiting for, the musical interlude.
Disco
Stay alive, stay alive. Hey, come on, Theodore, join us.
Hurry up.
Hurry up, get those clubs. Let's
Come
go.
on, join us. We're coming apart.
Wait, wait,
No,
wait,
not that
hey.
way, but not-
Come on, quick pound it up. Whoa!
Well, and how long have you two been going around together?
All right, you guys, get zen and juggle yourselves. Hup.
Okay.
Comes the big finish.
Incredible feat!
We would like to perform the famous 15 blazing torches trick. Woo, woo, woo. But first, anybody got a light?
A match.
Flint and steel. 2 Boy Scouts we can rub together. Is there a sadist in the house?
A pyromaniac.
High school student.
A game show host.
There's one. Step forward.
Say, Jack.
Here's your chance to be in the theater. Just
Now.
stand right here on this imaginary cross, right there.
Yeah.
And wait for your cue while we shake off the excess gasoline.
I have the primary prerequisite for this. I'm stupid.
There goes to Amen. Now don't be nervous. We just gave you your last rights.
And left.
We're ambidextrous. That's your cue. Like the furry stuff, not us.
Oh, gee. All right, here we go. Anybody have Wink Martindale's home phone number? All right.
Oh, a junior status.
Say goodbye to Vanna.
Well, this may be the luckiest break in the world for me. Oh, no, something happened.
Whoa! This is real. I was afraid of that. Okay, everybody.
Should I stand still?
Yeah. Perfectly still.
Good idea.
Everybody, let's space out.
Okay.
Oh, right. Here we go. Now,
Guys, it's wet. Be careful.
there's nothing to worry about. We're
No.
insured by Yoids of Mexico.
Thank you very much.
Hup! Good luck.
Thank you. I'm not moving, you'll know.
Goodbye.
This is not a day for polyester.
So young. So long. That's it. Hey.
Hey, I'm alive!
Ho!
The Carlotto! We'll be back. Nice work, guys. Congratulations.
Tony Bennett, Robot Man and Friends. And in just a moment, grab your umbrellas and join the cast of Dames at Sea.
Here she comes. Little Bonnie is coming home.
Firstborn child, it's a new time for you. There's a stranger in the house today.
You want to say hi to your baby sister?
So what's all the fuss? Why she's so special to us? Are you wondering how long she'll stay?
Beautiful blue eyes.
Do you think that we'd forget you? Are you fearing the worst? Do you think we don't remember?
I have blue eyes first.
It's a good time for the great taste
You free for lunch?
of McDonald's. It's a good time for talking it over cheeseburgers, man to man.
Somebody's gonna have to show her the ropes. Someone who's been around the block a few times.
Taking time to understand.
Think Bonnie might like these, Dad?
Sooner or later.
It's a good time for the great taste of McDonald's.
It's Super Sound Driver for your child from Child Guidance.
Hey, Dad. Gee, it's fun to steer.
Shift her up and check the mirror.
Shoot back down and turn around.
Honk the horn. We're going downtown.
Everything looks
And sounds so real behind the Super Sound Driver's wheel.
Super Sound Driver, the driving toy that looks and sounds like a real car for your child from Child Guidance.
Well, time now for another bit of time-lapse magic. We're going to the balloon training school for a preview flight with the star of NBC's Fantastic World of Hanna-Barbera, our friend Yogi Bear. Actually, it's not a training flight for Yogi. He could really do it standing on his head. Instead, this is where the Macy's volunteers get their training before they're permitted to escort a balloon down the parade route. They have to figure out who's holding which line, how to make the turns, and all that sort of thing. like a nicer day, too, than we have here today. The critics called it an entrancing spoof of the musicals of the 1930s. After first opening in New York back in 1968, it's now back in a wonderful new revival. The show I'm talking about is Dames at Sea. And here's one musical number that would work especially well today because it's raining. Meet Donna Kane and the other members of the company as they perform Raining in My Heart.
Pitter-patter, rain is all that I see.
There is a rainbow.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Whatever since I saw him depart, it's been raining, raining, raining in my heart.
Where are the robbers?
La 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 la. It's been raining, raining, raining in my heart.
Once she saw cottage on Sunshine Lane, a fairy palace in disguise.
I don't see it now. It must be rain that's getting in my eyes. Where's my umbrella? And where's my car? I need that fella to keep me dry. It won't help if the sunshine should start. 'Cause it's raining, 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 raining in my
Only me. Yeah, I was born for Broadway, as you can tell. Let's head back uptown. Bert and Felicia, let's hear all about it.
Well, I don't know if you
got a
could see
great
it.
surprise.
Kermit the Frog just came around a corner, almost stubbed his nose on the pavement, but I think he's flying right now. There he is. Oh, does he look great. Look at him. He's going really up now.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that fabulous?
You know he's 6 stories high, 24 feet wide, requires 5,220 cubic feet of helium and air, and is carefully managed by 25 green costume balloon
A
handlers.
lot of hot air.
That's a favorite frog.
Yes, it sure is. Everybody's favorite frog. We'll be right back after this commercial message with more of Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And Kermit, there we go.
Next up, Betty Buckley, Cleo Lane, and George Rose star in a new Broadway musical, The Mystery of Edwin Drood.
This is Princess Adora, sister of He-Man, and her gentle horse. Each sold separately, you can pretend.
She's lovely as a flower, but she has a secret power. A magic sword in one stroke, and she's got the strength of a tower. She wrote Princess of Power. The fate of the world's in the hands of one beautiful girl. Princess of Power.
She-Ra doll Princess of Power comes with everything you see here. Swift Wind horse sold separately, new from Mattel.
Second-class phones, they're making second-class phones. Phones you can't hear through, phones with no tone.
Lots of people with telephones not made by AT&T are reporting some kind of complaint. When was the last time you had a complaint with an AT&T phone? If you've had it with second-class phones, buy an AT&T phone now and get up to $20 in free AT&T long-distance calling.
Why do fools fall in love? Why do birds sing so gay? And love is no way to play. Why do they fall in love? Why?
For anyone who's ever been in love, American greetings.
Festivities continuing. An unfinished novel by Charles Dickens. Could this be the basis for a new hit Broadway musical? Well, from the raves that greeted Rupert Holmes's musical adaptation of The Mystery of Edwin Drood when it first opened at the New York Shakespeare Festival, it certainly looks likely. And with a cast starring such marvelous performers as Betty Buckley, Cleo Lane, and George Rose, it seems just about a sure bet. And now here are a few moments from this new production of The Mystery of Edwin Drood as Herald Square becomes a bit of England.
I have faced my fortune and return. What advice I'm giving to all those living is just to learn what I have learned. Life is here, there can be no victory in defeat. If outnumbered, beat a path to retreat to the nearest shelter and begin. When you live, then you win. I have read the writing on the wall. Try to live forever and give up never. The fight you'll need the wherewithal. Don't you hear the lightning as I hear inside me to read the writing on the
Odds or even, heads or tails, it's high or low, or black or white, or up or down, or left or right, or night or day. Nature seldom ever fails to most obligingly provide an undisclosed opposing side to one's dismay. There's shadows on a shining morn. If there's a rose, it bears a thorn. You're good as dead as soon as born. And yet we smile, but luck's division is perverse. It seems to work more in reverse. If things are better, they'll be worse in just a while. Halfpenny, one-penny, twopenny, threepenny, trunk to a shilling, twice that to a florin, and would you not fancy the currency foreign to find the same face on the sides of the coin? Bob is your uncle from pennies to guineas, the two tiny bits is the rule of exception, and would you not guess by the rule of deception to find the same face on the sides of the coin? Halfpenny, one-penny, twopenny, threepenny, trunk to a shilling, to a florin, and would you not guess by the rule of deception to find the same face on the sides of the coin? Both sides of the coin!
My friend bet 10 pence and won and fled. How sad it seems. So that's your wildest dream, I read. Quitting after winning 10. I double up my bet again. In life we start the same as when you're done. If you win, you're just where you've begun. If you've won, don't quit while you're ahead. Just press your blessed luck instead.
I know there must be love that's yet to be, only just 3 winks away from me, hopefully. Don't quit while you're ahead. Don't say I'm off to bed. Farewell.
Well, I know. Don't let the moment go to waste. Not with victory close enough to taste. Keep the
Also starring in the cast were Patty Kohenauer and Howard McGillen. And time to check with our friends uptown and see how Bert and Felicia are doing.
Pat, the parade is moving right on schedule, I guess, so it's about time for Felicia and I to leave our post and head on down to you, my friend.
But before we do, I want to say happy Thanksgiving Day to my sister Debbie, her husband Norman, and the baby, Early Bird.
And my babies, Jennifer, Josh, and Jonah. Hope you enjoyed the parade, kids.
Okay, well, we will keep a warm and dry spot for both of you. Have a good trip down here, and we'll see you real soon.
Okay.
It's a great morning ahead. Miami Vice's Philip Michael Thomas, jazz great Woody Herman, and country star Janie Fricke.
It's his toughest case ever. His lifelong friend Della Street is in trouble, and Perry Mason is back trying to bail her out.
My client is on trial for murder.
The evidence keeps stacking up against her.
Each member of this family had a lot to gain by Gordon's death.
Raymond Burr is TV's most famous lawyer. In a movie premiere, Perry Mason returns Sunday.
Hundreds and hundreds of New Jersey lottery players have played Pick 6 Lotto and brought home millions and millions of bucks. You really could bring home $1 million.
Mom, your grandma. Twins. Yeah, they just arrived.
Introducing Cabbage Patch Kids twins. It doesn't happen very often.
Congratulations,
We
Frank.
just heard.
They're so cute.
What's their names?
This is Emma Lou, and this is Diana Marie. Emma Blue is the chubby one. That's Diana Marie.
How is my Diana Marie?
That's Emma Lou.
No, I thought this one was Emmy.
Grown up.
The Cabbage Patch Kids twins, each set sold separately with special adoption papers.
Come with me to a place
You'll be glad that you did.
with so much more of what in store with Toys R Us kids.
He wants everything, Jeffrey.
How about lots of Lego? The basic building set with 96 pieces and storage case, just $12.97. The Duplo preschool building set with storage bunny, just $18.97. Legoland FX Star Patroller with robot and vehicle, only $18.97.
It's the world's biggest toy, so let's go.
Catherine O'Hara goes late night today on Live at 5.
The 1985 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade continues with NBC's exclusive coverage in Herald Square. Once again, here's Pat Sajak.
Well, riding in on their motorcycles, we're going to look at the New York City Police. I don't know what we would do without them here. They really do an outstanding job in helping with the crowds and keeping the parade moving. And that lovely lady waving there is Macy's Jean McFadden, walking with some of the other key officials in the parade. Jean and her production staff are really the people most responsible for making this parade the big success it is every year. We congratulate them. Next, coming into Herald Square are the 160 members of the Concord High School Marching Minuteman Band from Elkhart, Indiana. And here's one of its members, Teresa Bozzuto.
Thank you, and happy Thanksgiving, Mr. Sajak. For all of us, this is a morning we'll never forget. Even though our band has made trips to perform in the Hawaii King Kamehameha Parade, the St. Louis Freedom Festival, the Tournament of Roses Parade in California, and the National Cherry Blossom Parade in Washington, D.C., still, this is the Big Apple, and we've been looking forward to our taste of it.
a parade that celebrates Thanksgiving and the heritage of America. Here are a couple of fellows I'm sure you recognize. They've played a large part in our history. George Washington and Ben Franklin. Thanks, guys, for a terrific country. We appreciate it. Now I ask you, can you really talk about Thanksgiving without having a turkey show up? Wow, that's a good-looking one, huh? This parade features this wonderful turkey. And riding on it, probably her first poultry riding job of her life, one of country music's very best, Janie Fricke. She's won Female Vocalist of the Year awards from the Academy of Country Music, Billboard Magazine, Cashbox Magazine, the Country Music Association. Enough of all that. Here she is doing what she does best, singing the song If the Fall Don't Get You. Janie Fricke.
So you say you're thinking about falling in love, going way out on a limb. And it seems like push is coming to shove. Well, just look at the shape that I'm in. I have paid the price for love, and it ain't cheap. Better take a long, hard look before you leave. If the fall don't get you, baby, and your fading heart is beating still, if the fall don't get you, baby, the heartache will, the heartache will, the heartache will. One law of love I know is true. What goes up must come down. Well, it happened to me, it can happen to you. I'm just lucky to still be around. I know what I say right now don't make much sense. You should listen to the voice of experience. If the fall don't get you, baby, and your fading heart is beating still, if the fall don't get you, baby, the heartache will, the heartache will, the heartache will.
Well, I know you would expect cranberry sauce and sweet potatoes accompanying a turkey, but it's raining, and that would be a mess, folks. So instead, we have this for you. A pilgrim man and woman joining along in the fun. He doesn't look real happy for some reason. And now, returning for her second triumphant year in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, it's that popular lady with the ragdoll hairdo, Raggedy Ann. Wow, she's a big one. Now, most people, I guess, if you called them a balloon, they'd be a little insulted, but not Raggedy Ann, quite the opposite, in fact, because not just anyone gets to be a balloon in the Macy's Parade. You've got to have charisma and something that makes you stand out from the crowd. And I guess when you're 62 feet high, you stand out from the crowd. We are delighted, and so is the crowd, to have Raggedy Ann back this year. She's furnished by Macmillan. She really does tower over everything, doesn't she?
Lee Greenwood sings on the Statue of Liberty float, and Woody Herman swings on the Monopoly train. All part of your Thanksgiving fun, here exclusively on NBC.
The Ronald McDonald House. All across the country, this is a home away from home for families with critically ill children. A place where families can stay to be close to the hospital, their child, and to be with other families.
You walk in, and immediately you belong. You're surrounded by people you might not know, but they're still your friends. They're there for you. They're more important than family at that time.
It was a love experience. It's a home.
It's as close to family as you can possibly get. There's a strong bonding that goes on.
You gain so much strength from each other. You develop a real community of caring.
How are you doing isn't just a phrase at the house. It's, do you need me? Can you lean on me for a minute? That's what it means. It's not just a trite expression.
There are over 70 Ronald McDonald houses from coast to coast, thanks to concerned people, children's hospitals, and your neighborhood McDonald's. Your support will help, too. Every year, Ronald McDonald houses help hundreds of thousands of family members with critically ill children.
It's not strange that it's called the House that Love Built.
Is Snake Mountain ready to take on He-Man? Anytime!
Snake Mountain, Battle Armor, He-Man, and Skeletor each sold separately. You put the mountain together. Batteries not included.
Is your serpent ready to strike? Yes. Come, He-Man. Come to Snake Mountain. If you dare.
Snake Mountain with Echo Microphone from the Masters of the Universe collection. Action figures each sold separately. From Mattel.
Thanksgiving morning, welcome back. You know, behind every band, there are also a great many parents supporting their activities. And now, for the first time, we would like you to meet one of those hard-working parents, Lynn Wright.
Thank you, Mr. Sajak. Here in Marietta, Georgia, the Marching Wildcat Pride of Wheeler High School is the talk of the town. And since we're celebrating our 20th anniversary this year, their being invited to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade was just the best news of all. For myself, my son Scott, who plays the saxophone, all the wonderful young band musicians, and the director, Derek Clackham, I wish you a happy, happy Thanksgiving.
Unfortunately, in recent years, the great sea turtles have been added onto the list of endangered species, but I don't think this turtle has anything to fear. He's been a delightful addition to the parade for many years, and I don't think anyone's going to try to make a bowl of soup out of him. Maybe an army helmet, but that's it. This is exciting and a lot of fun. This is the Monopoly Game Train, a brand new float in the parade this year, celebrating the 50th anniversary, believe it or not, of the game of Monopoly. Riding up front is Rich Uncle. This is a 40-foot-long antique steam train, which is furnished by Parker Brothers. The train was constructed in Macy's Parade Studios, and it features real steam up there. And to give it a hot sound, all-time musical great Woody Herman and his band, the Young Thundering Herd, are taking a ride on the train's maiden voyage. This morning, they helped celebrate the era of the 30s with their special rendition of Apple Honey. Go, guys.
Yogi Bear flies, Miss America sings, and the world-famous Rockettes are all ahead here at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Introducing Casey, the tape player with personality.
He winks, he blinks, he talks to you.
Hi, my name is Casey.
Casey, it's amazing the things you can do.
Casey tells stories and jokes, too. Tell us a joke, Casey. What do you get when you mix 2 ducks with 1 cow? Quackers and milk. Casey, you're amazing.
Casey plays your tapes too, batteries not included.
Santa Claus will be here real soon.
Casey, you're amazing.
Casey comes with activity book and cassette from Play School. Other cassettes sold separately.
Kids grow up so fast these days, and
we're expected to keep up and cope by capturing each memorable moment on film.
That's why we bought the new Olympus Quick Shooter, you point.
You shoot simple. I'll explain this part. Olympus calls it the Quick Shooter because it's the world's quickest 35mm flash camera. Recycles every second and a half, keeps flashing up to 5 years, and avoids those awful words. Wait, the flash isn't ready yet. It's auto-focus, auto-advance, auto-exposure, auto-rewind.
Auto everything.
With Olympus, the flick is quick, so we won't miss a trick.
Look, baby's taking her first steps. Sure takes after you.
Another memorable moment, thanks to
Olympus Quick Shooter. Even quicker than you know who.
Well, in only 3 years, this next musical group has already amassed a total of over 20 first-place awards and 8 grand championships. And that's just part of the glitter of the Silver Regiment from Lake Howell High School in Winter Park, Florida. This morning, they can add the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade to their list of accomplishments. They perform under the direction of Greg Martin. Well, I bet a lot of the kids are going to recognize this next float, a 42-foot rainbow, a crescent moon with a bedtime bear being rocked to sleep, and a wonderful turreted castle. They're all part of this imaginative Care Bears float furnished by American Greetings. And joining the Care Bears in this fantasy scene is a young woman who is really living her own fantasy this year. It's the lovely Miss America 1986. And here she is to sing Nobody Cares Like a Bear, Miss Susan Aiken.
That nobody cares. You got some feelings you don't want to share. But if your feelings stay all stuck inside, they're gonna grow till they're too big to hide. I know you're trying to steer so clear of friends. You had a few that let you in the end. I gotta tell you it ain't always so. Somebody loves you who ain't gonna go. Nobody chance on love then again. So follow me and let me take you away. When you think nobody cares, nobody cares.
Oh, what fun that was. You know, earlier we showed you how Yogi Bear kind of gets started in the morning, you know, how he wakes himself up and gets going. Well, we're going to have a look at Yogi in the flesh here in the parade. Now, there was that earlier look, and, you know, you remember that. Come on, Yogi, you can do it. Well, that's what it took to get him ready, and he is ready, and he is now flying high through the canyons of New York City. And if you don't believe me, there he is. As I said, in the flesh, or in his balloon skin, I guess. Yogi always looks forward to coming this parade, and the parade watchers always look forward to seeing him. No winter hibernation for Yogi. Now, this is rumor. Every Thanksgiving, he gets up early, and he goes out on the street with the other balloons and have their own pre-parade party. I don't know if that's true, but I don't want to be the cab driver who runs into a giant bear in New York City. Of course, New York cab drivers, that's probably happened several times before. Anyway, it's great to have him back at our Thanksgiving party here, and we thank Hanna-Barbera Productions for furnishing him.
Thanksgiving celebration continues with Tony Bennett, Hill Street Blues' Betty Thomas, and coming next, 1985 Best Musical of the Year, Big River.
Cracking up our crack-up? Yeah! We're it!
Hot Wheels Crack-Ups Crash Course. You put it together. Set comes with one Crack-Ups car. Other cars sold separately.
We can smash them into the barrier. Wow! Flash them into the window. And we can fix them. Side crashes here. Front and rear crashes here. Wow! Then we can bash them. Wow! And trash them. Wow! We love it!
Hot Wheels Crack-Ups Crash Course comes with one Crack-Ups car. Other cars sold separately. Some sets not for use with some cars. New from Hot Wheels by Mattel.
This gift is for a friend of mine, so he won't feel alone at Christmas time.
Remember the true spirit of Christmas on Kodacolor VR films. Kodak's sharpest, most dazzling color print films ever.
Dear Joe, I sent this gift because you're my very best friend, love. Santa Claus. Grown-ups like gosh, gosh, for gosh, 'cause kids look good in them. Kids keep wearing ash, gosh, for gosh, 'cause they keep up with kids. They keep up, gosh, gosh, keep up, for gosh, they keep up with kids. Kids, gosh, gosh, for gosh.
It really is wonderful how much cooperation everyone in New York is willing to give this great parade every year. For instance, the Museum of the City of New York has made available a number of memorable Currier and Ives prints to introduce certain segments, such as the one you're about to see. We're going to see a performance from Big River, based on Mark Twain's The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, and the winner of the 1985 Tony Award as Best Musical. At this moment, Huck and Jim are looking out over the Mississippi River, about to sing Muddy Water. From the Broadway production of Big River, here's Daniel Jenkins as Huck Finn and Tony winner Ron Richardson as Jim.
You've got a minute to lose. I ain't got all the provisions aboard yet. Forget that. Just shove her out. Now lay to that pole, Jim.
Look out for me, oh muddy water. Your mysteries are deep and wide, and I got a need for going someplace, and I got a need to climb upon your back and drive. You can look for me
when you see me coming, I may be running, I don't know. I may be tired of a running fever, but I'll be headed south to the mouth of the Ohio. So look out for me, oh muddy water. Your mysteries are deep and wide, and I got a need for going someplace, and I got a need to climb upon your back and ride. Well, I've been down to the pain and sorrow of no tomorrow's coming in, but I put my toe to the river bottom, and I got to hide someplace to find myself again. So look out for me, oh muddy water. Your mysteries are deep and wide, and I got a need for going someplace, and I got a need to climb upon your back and ride. Look out for me, look out for me, oh muddy water, oh muddy water. Your mysteries are deep and wide, and I got a need for going someplace, and I got a need to climb upon your back and ride. Look out for me, oh muddy water. Your mysteries are deep and wide, and I got a need for going someplace, and I got a need to climb upon your back and ride, and I got a need to climb upon your back and ride. Look out for me, oh muddy water. Your mysteries are deep and wide, and I got a need for going someplace, and I got a need to climb upon your back and
Boy, real troopers, these performers. May be wet, it may be damp, but they are really singing up a storm. You should pardon the expression. If you're a fan of fine marching bands, here's one that's going to put a smile on your face. And leading them is a man who has certainly earned his right to be smiling this morning. It's their band director, Bob Russell, with the 116 members of the Oak Grove High School Marching Band from San Jose. Winner of more than 30 awards since their debut last year, this band proudly represents not only their school and city, but the entire state of California as well. Next up in our lineup is a delightful float that everybody seems to really enjoy. And riding on board is the very popular star of that long-running NBC hit series, Hill Street Blues, Betty Thomas. Is that Betty under the umbrella? This float, by the way, is furnished by Purina Dog Chow, who have named the winner of the Dog Chow Search for the Great American Dog Contest, and that winner is Diamond, a 4-year-old Corgi owned by 7-year-old Jeffrey Jones. That's 49 to you and me.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Uh-oh. Let me see what this doggy's got. Good girl. Give me that. My dog. She's my best friend because she's always there when I need her. When I get home, she's happy just to see me. Excited that I'm there. She makes me feel like a very special person, particularly when she's hungry, which is pretty much all the time. Okay, another one. My dog likes to do what I like to do. In the wintertime, we love to sit in front of the fireplace and never be in a parade. In summer, we swim and play in the water. And sometimes we just are happy sitting around doing nothing. Like maybe catching up on our sleep. Dogs need lots of sleep, you know. Come on, come on. And finally, my dog is my best friend because she does so many things for me. She protects me. She makes me happy when I'm sad. Yeah. And she's willing to listen to my secrets anytime. And I know she won't tell a soul. But you know, the main thing is, we're just happy whenever we're together because we're together. And that's what best friends are all about, isn't it? Happy Thanksgiving!
Same to you, Betty.
Goodbye.
Sometimes trying to get through New York traffic can make you feel as if you are moving at a snail's pace. And back there, after we see some of our clowns, I have a hunch we're going to see a snail coming up. But they move very slowly. You never... Yeah, there he is. Happy Thanksgiving from Monsieur Escargot.
Don't miss a minute of the excitement of balloon named Garfield, Robot Man and Friends, and Philip Michael Thomas rides the Big Apple.
Introducing McDonald's new lettuce and tomato hamburger, the McDLT. You get a hot side hot. You get a cool side cool. New McDLT keeps the hot, keeps the cool. McDLT, McDLT keeps the new McDLT. Could be the best tasting lettuce and tomato hamburger ever.
It's a good time for the great taste.
New McDLT.
Introducing Drive and Play.
Going to the store in your drive-in play. Picking up stuff in your drive-in play. Stopping for gas in your drive-in play. All around Drive and Play Village.
With Drive and Play, you can really control the car by shifting forward and backward, even steering left and right. Your parents put it together, batteries not included.
All around Drive and Play Village.
Drive and Play comes with everything you see here. New from Child Guidance.
It's a world of celebration, joyful Yuletide expectation, where peace and love are felt throughout the land. It's an M&M's chocolate candy season, moms and Santas know the reason. The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand. All the world loves M&M's, they're pure milk chocolate joy for everyone.
M&M's chocolate candies, the milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, sponsored in part by McDonald's. It's a good time for the great taste of McDonald's. And by Oshkosh Bagosh Children's Wear, Sportswear, and Workwear, the genuine article since 1895.
Well, it may be damp, but we're having a lot of fun here at Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And next, we're going to take a look into the future with Robot Man and Friends. This is a colorful new float furnished by United Features Syndicate. And as you'll see here in a moment, it will show a fantasy world that even includes a uniquely designed spaceship, which moves up and down as if ready for takeoff. And there it is, really something. Robot Man has also invited 4 special guests on board who have already taken off with a blast into the stratosphere of popular music. They call themselves New Edition, and the song they're singing is A Little Bit of Love.
I search for day and night to find that special someone who makes me feel so right. I know you're something special. I can feel it in your vibe. Knowing you lets me know what it means to be alive. 'Cause it's just the way I find it. Complete harmony. Yes, it's just the way I find it.
It's great float. Nice to have a camera up there. Man and Friends. By the way, riding along with Robot Man and his friends is a group of young performers from TADA, T-A-D-A, that stands for the Theater and Dance Alliance. There's someone who's protected from the rain. Let's get some more music now. Thank New Edition for their performance and for putting up with us and all that stuff. They're a terrific bunch. More Thanksgiving parade coming down the street now, and it's time for more music coming up, too. they say when you drive down Victory Highway in Painted Post, New York, you can often hear the sound of music. And why not? You wouldn't be far from the Corning Painted Post West High School Band practicing one of their prize-winning routines. And here's band member Kathy Gale.
Thank you, Mr. Sajak. We're delighted to be here this morning. We're happy to be the New York State representative in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Now, we have 183 members in our band, which represents nearly 1/5 the entire enrollment in our school. This makes today very special for West High School. Our band directors are George Coburn, Kurt Powell, and Carol Frierson.
Love that overhead shot. It is really gorgeous. Now, here's a question for you. What's 60 feet high, 35 feet wide, orange and black, and hates exercise? Well, there's the answer to your question right there. And we really answered it last year when the great Garfield balloon made his debut in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. I mean, how can you not love a cat that puts chasing mice at the bottom of his list of fun things to do? Garfield has been quoted as saying, "Show me a mouser, and I'll show you a cat with bad breath." Boy, the balloon handlers deserve a lot of credit on this day, too. It's breezy and rainy, and it's not easy getting a monster like Garfield. Pardon me, Garfield, for calling you that, but getting him down the street. Garfield is furnished by United Feature Syndicate, and this morning he displayed his famous appetite by having a Thanksgiving breakfast of, get this, 18,907 cubic feet of helium.
Watching NBC's exclusive coverage of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade with a lineup that includes Shannon, Rosemary Clooney, and coming up, Philip Michael Thomas.
Introducing Musical Soft Tunes. Its cushiony play service puts the magic of 7 nursery rhymes at your baby's fingertips. Each brightly colored figure shows your child just where to touch to hear each special tune. And the easy-to-remove cloth front is machine washable and dryable. Baby's touch here brings a musical soft tune to life. Mommy's touch here plays all 7 tunes for a 20-minute lullaby. Electronic Musical Soft Tunes. New from Child Guidance.
Добрый вечер, мои дорогие. Здравствуй, дочка. Как поживаешь?
If people everywhere exchanged greetings of peace, hope, and love, the world
Peace.
might get the message.
Мир.
Peace.
American greetings.
Kids grow up so fast these days, and
we're expected to keep up and cope by capturing each memorable moment on film.
That's why we bought the new Olympus Quick Shooter, you point.
You shoot simple. I'll explain this part. Olympus calls it the Quick Shooter because it's the world's quickest 35mm flash camera. Recycles every second and a half, keeps flashing up to 5 years, and avoids those awful words. Wait, the flash isn't ready yet. It's auto-focus, auto-advance, auto-exposure, auto-rewind.
Auto-everything.
With Olympus, the flick is quick, so we won't miss a trick.
Look, baby's taking her first steps.
Sure takes after you.
Another memorable moment, thanks to
Olympus Quick Shooter. Even quicker than you know who.
Welcome back. It's time now to greet the Big Apple float as it makes its entrance into Herald Square. This tribute to New York City, of course, furnished by the Daily News, and it always has someone special riding on board. And this morning, certainly no exception. He's one of television's most popular stars, seen each week on NBC's hit series Miami Vice. And there he is. He belongs to Broadway this morning, Philip Michael Thomas. And from his new album, his song, Just the Way I Planned It.
It's been a long time coming. brandy. Complete harmony. Yes, it's just the way I planned it. More than I'd ever dreamed. In you I found the one thing that means so much to me. Knowing you lets me know happiness and love carefree. 'Cause it's just the way I planned it. Harmony. Yes, it's just the way I planned it. More than I'd ever dreamed. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Wisdom and knowledge and understanding. Wisdom and knowledge and understanding. Wisdom, knowledge and understanding. Just the way I planned it. Just the way I planned it.
Philip Michael Thomas. We do not have the same Taylor. Does that surprise anyone? Well, what's next, huh? We have a taste of Texas coming here to New York. It's the Tejas Kid Express, with its stagecoach being pulled by 4 Texas Palomino mules. And they're here as part of an advanced celebration for the Texas Sesquicentennial. I won $9 from the crew for being able to say that. That, of course, means Texas coming up on 150 years of freedom, and that's a pretty good reason for Thanksgiving in itself. Next here to greet you are Ellen England and Karen Mello, 2 proud members of the top-rated W.T. White Longhorn Marching Band from Big D, Dallas, Texas.
Hi, I'm Ellen and this is Karen. Hi. It's a real thrill for all of us at the Warren Travis White High School to be here in New York today to perform in this wonderful, one-of-a-kind holiday event.
In the past, we've had the pleasure of performing at the 1984 Republican National Convention, Disneyland, and at the halftime for the Los Angeles Rams. But right now, on behalf of all the members of the band and our director, Darryl R. Long, we want to wish everyone the happiest of Thanksgivings.
Here's a cart being pulled by 2 beautiful horses. Let's see, those look like Haflinger horses to me. The man's amazing, isn't he?
More on the way from the Golden Girls, Rue McClanahan, the Masters of the Universe. And James Coco has some letters for Santa. Don't miss a minute of the fun.
Did you hear about McDonald's new McDLT?
It could be the best tasting lettuce and tomato hamburger ever.
'Cause the hot stays hot
And the cool stays cool.
You get a quarter pound of beef on the hot, hot side.
And the hot stays hot.
McD.
Crisp lettuce and tomato on the cuckoo side. And the cool
Bright's here to guard the colors of the rainbow.
Puppy Bright!
Puppy Bright and Murky Dismal, each sold separately.
I watch over the colors of the rainbow. Red and green, to name a few. All those colors, boo! Woof, woof. Puppy Bright, who's gonna watch over you? Woof, woof.
New Puppy Bright, Murky Dismal dolls sold separately from the world of Rainbow Bright. By Mattel.
Grown-ups, like gosh, 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 'cause kids look good in them. Kids keep wearing gosh, gosh, 'cause they keep up with kids. They keep up, gosh, gosh, keep up, gosh. They keep up with kids. Kids.
Next, we're going to look at this historic collection of unusual aircraft furnished by Trans World Airlines. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the pilot in that one plane looks familiar to me. I think he's wearing a mailman's uniform. I know who that is. It's that wonderful star of Broadway films and television, James Coco. And this morning, I understand, he's running an airmail service for Santa.
Jolly old St. Nicholas, lean your ear this way. I've been flying around the world to get to you today. Christmas Eve is coming soon. Now, you dear old man, here's what you can bring to them. Help me if you can. Johnny wants a pair of skates. Susie wants a sled. Nellie wants a storybook, one she hasn't read. And in case you're wondering if there's anyone you missed, add a red convertible for Coco on your list. When the clock is striking 12, when they're fast asleep, down the chimney Christmas Eve, with your pack you'll creep. All the stockings you will find hanging nice and neat, except for mine and Snoopy's. They'll be on our feet. Now I think I leave to you what to get the rest. Choose for them, dear Santa Claus. You will know the best. And that's my last request.
I recognize that dog. I recognize that dog, too. Yep, it's Snoopy, and he's got his own list of children who have written to Santa. Looks like a lot of names on it. But if I know Snoopy, and I think I do, he's going to get that list to Santa. Don't worry about it. Furnished by United Media, Snoopy is one of the most popular characters ever to be a part of this great parade. There's the list. His first Broadway flight on Thanksgiving Day was in 1968, and he always gets standing ovations. There's some of the good girls and boys. You recognize your names? If you're not on that list, you are not to infer anything from it. Don't worry. No other Beagle has that style and magnetism. Great to have him back, celebrating his 35th birthday, by the way. We also want to thank Charles Schultz, whose brilliant creation he is. Way to go, Snoopy. Well, we have an item coming up which is a little bit scary, actually, but if you like spectacle and action, this entry was made for you. It's a wild-looking new float called Masters of the Universe and Princess of Power. Was that a good reading? I think so. And it's furnished by Mattel Toys. Now, let me explain this. The setting for this is on the planet Eternia, and at the front is Castle Grayskull, which, as I'm sure everyone knows, is the home of He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. We'll also be seeing his arch enemy, Skeletor, and standing on top of the Crystal Palace at the back, we'll see He-Man's sister, She-Ra. Let's watch the action.
By the power of Grayskull,
For the honor of Grayskull, I am She-Ra.
Coming up next, the first flight of the Betty Boop balloon. Lee Greenwood sings, and a special message from the president.
Gleaming in the morning light, home of She-Ra shining bright. Crystal Castle.
You put it together. She-Ra sold separately. You can pretend.
Magic things shine everywhere, 'cause it has a secret power. Lifted high on her throne, She-Ra saves the world alone. The fate of the world safe in Crystal Castle, Princess of Power.
Crystal Castle comes with everything you see here. She-Ra dolls sold separately. New from Mattel.
Mom, guess what I found in my sock? I'm using it now.
Give someone you love a warm conversation with someone they love.
Sure, the baby said cookie, but can she say grandma?
Give an AT&T long-distance gift certificate. It's the perfect gift for people who need people.
Sue, it's Bob. Just thought I'd call to say hello.
The People Present. Available in $25 gift packs. 5 $5 certificates. AT&T. The right choice.
There's a proud-looking group, and they should be, in front of our NBC cameras now, the New York Urban Park Rangers. Looks like lots of legs to me. 18 feet long, shocking pink costume. she has lots of legs. Hence the name. Whoop. Next, from Wayne, West Virginia, here's one of that state's great bands, the Pioneer Red Regime. Let's meet one of its trumpet players now, Michael Ross.
Thank you, Mr. Sajak. From all 112 of us in the Wayne High School Band, we want you to know how proud we are to be the band from West Virginia to perform in the Macy's Parade. In the past 4 years, our band has won over 80 awards. We are under the direction of Mr. David Perry and Assistant Director Linda Matthews. From the Mountain State, all of our band wish all of you viewers the happiest of Thanksgivings.
And hi to you, too. I've been symbolized. Get it? Well, there she is with the Wayne High School Band as her personal escort. A woman who is such an up mood, she could easily lift a 285-pound man in the air all by herself. She, of course, the newest of the great balloons in the Macy's Parade. It's Betty Boop, and she has her crescent moon to swing on. Is that a star or is that a star? What a great-looking balloon. And talk about great statistics, we're talking 34, 24, 36 feet. Furnished by King Features, she'd definitely be a winner in any popularity contest. And look at her dressed up in tails and a top hat. She is a natural for going down Broadway. And now returning to this parade for a second year is this wonderful float titled A Salute to the Statue of Liberty. It's furnished by the Oscar Mayer Company, one of the official sponsors for the restoration of the Statue of Liberty. It's really a stunning entry and one that was much admired last year. And riding on it is Lee Greenwood, one of America's most phenomenally successful country singers and composers, named Male Vocalist of the Year by the Country Music Association, the Grammy Awards, and the Academy of Country Music. He sings for us now, appropriately, God Bless the USA. Lee Greenwood.
If tomorrow all the things were gone I'd work for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. Thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. Proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up across the plain of Texas, from the sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to L.A. Well, it's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the
Great song. And right behind that float, another furnished by the New York Power Authority in cooperation with the New York Statue of Liberty Centennial Commission. And we'll be seeing that in a moment. It's the original flame from the statue's torch. There it is, the beacon for millions of immigrants to America. And the flame of Liberty's torch is in the care of the National Park Service, and there we see them following behind it. And now on this holiday, here's someone who would like to say a few words, President Ronald Reagan.
Thank you, Pat, and good morning, everyone. You know, the Statue of Liberty and this wonderful holiday called Thanksgiving go together naturally because although as Americans we have many things for which to be thankful, none is more important than our liberty. Liberty, that quality of government, that brightness of mind and spirit for which the Pilgrim Fathers braved the seas and Americans through 2 centuries have laid down their lives. Today, while religion is suppressed in perhaps 1/3 of the world, we Americans are free to worship the Almighty as we choose. While entire nations must endure the yoke of tyranny, we are free to speak our minds, to enjoy an unfettered and vigorous press, and to make government abide by the limits we deem just. While millions live behind walls, we remain free to travel throughout the land, to share this precious day with those we love most deeply, the members of our families. My fellow Americans, let us keep this Thanksgiving Day sacred. Let us thank God for the bounty and goodness of our nation. And as a measure of our gratitude, let us rededicate ourselves to the preservation of this, the land of the free, and the home of the brave. From the Reagan family to your family, happy Thanksgiving, and God bless you all.
Thank you, Mr. President, and happy Thanksgiving to you and your family as well.
NBC's exclusive parade coverage continues with the Cabbage Patch Float, the Kermit Balloon, and Tony Bennett.
Sunday.
Over and up.
Tom DeLuise is Guilt.
Howdy, Porky Pig.
And it's an amazing story when he falls in love. Sunday.
Daddy, what's a poodle?
John Lennon, the voice of a generation.
Yeah!
John and Yoko, Monday.
Oh, I had a wonderful time.
Hi, Grandma.
Oh, how's nice Amanda Mildred?
Whoa, Warren Bentley's getting heavy.
Everyone, we have an announcement. Lauren?
There's a new member of the family. I've adopted Wendy Lucille.
Congratulations.
Why such a large family? Well, I wanted to have my family while I was still young.
The Cabbage Patch Kids, each sold separately.
You're a Toys R Us kid.
So come on and join us. Jeffrey! We're going to the magic world that's called Toys R Us. Jeffrey, I know just what I want.
And I know it's at Toys R Us. The Superstar Tag Teams. 2 bendable figures, only $14.97 per set.
Oh, neat.
And the World Wrestling Federation Sling 'em Fling 'em Wrestling Ring, just $15.97. Our selection's a knockout at Toys R Us, all from LJN.
It's the world's biggest toy, so let's go!
Coping with the loss of a father on Donahue tomorrow at 9.
So it's a little damp. We're having a great time here at Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Welcome back. Time for more music now. You know, winning superior and first place ratings is a matter of habit with the next band we're about to see. And this morning, under the direction of Steve Strider, the 123 members of the Indian Hill High School Marching Band are about to show us why the citizens of Cincinnati, Ohio are so proud of them. Here they are. Coming up next in our parade lineup, the Cabbage Patch Kids and their float furnished by Coleco, celebrating holidays around the world. Joining them are some of the young world travelers who have visited England, China, Italy, Holland, and Scotland. And they're, of course, costumed in traditional outfits from those countries. Now, also riding on board are television stars Allison Smith, Brian Bloom, and Frederick Kohler. And now it's time to welcome Christmas.
And went to foreign lands. They learned their ways and customs to help us understand that we're all one family at Christmas, a time to love and to give. All around the world at Christmas, we bless this life that we live. On Christmas Day in Scotland, they dance the Highland Fling, and here's the plaid talon Santa, the gifts I bring. My Dutch wooden shoes I get to put beside the door. We'll wait for besides mistletoe and holly.
And here's a lovely singing bird to help make Christmas jolly. I bring my Chinese lantern to shine its Christmas light.
We'll hang it in the window to light up Christmas night.
In Italy on Christmas Eve they dance the tarantella. I bring a gift of music to you, so bella bella.
We're all one family at Christmas, a time to love and to give. All around the world at Christmas, we bless this life that we live. Yes, we're all one family at Christmas, a time to love and to give. All around the world this Christmas, we bless this life that we live.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year!
Well, you know, we talked earlier about what a difficult day this can be for all the people responsible for the big balloons and the handlers and getting them down the streets, you know, when you have the rain and the wind and all that. And amazingly, most of them have done very well. Kermit, however, not quite as fortunate. Kermit riding a little low to the ground today, but that's all right. It's good to see him anyway, and the crowd loves him no matter what his elevation is. It's furnished by Henson Associates, a legendary frog. You know, they really have had some problems with the weather in past years. Going way back to 1956, just about all the balloons had to bite the dust. I believe only Mighty Mouse that year was able to make it. And even he was slightly wounded by winds of up to 45 miles per hour. Kermit, we love you anyway. Looks as if he's passed out, actually. Well, if I told you Frank Sinatra and Bing Crosby both called him the best singer in the business, you might already guess who I was talking about. But when you see that man riding in on the trolley car and about to sing I Left My Heart in San Francisco, you know it's got to be the great Tony Bennett. And here he is.
I left my heart in San Francisco, high on a hill. It calls to me to be where little cable cars climb halfway to the stars. The morning fog may chill the air. I don't care. My love waits there in San Francisco.
From St. Elsewhere, Stephen First, Disney's Celebration Float, and Felicia Ayres Allen Sings. All right after this.
And when the
Grown-ups like cash, 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 'cause kids look good in them. Kids keep wearing cash, cash, 'cause they keep up with kids. They keep up, cash, cash, keep up with cash. They keep up with kids. Kids, cash, cash, cash.
From the Masters of the Universe collection,
To the battle bones!
the collector case that carries more than warriors, more than weapons. Your parents put it together.
To battle!
Battle Bones can also help you carry on the struggle. The struggle for...
All the power in the universe! Attack!
The Battle Bones collector carry case from Mattel, each toy sold separately.
We're at the North Pole making all the gifts, but the one we love most is the Kodak disc. Everybody wants a Kodak disc to take great pictures just like this. No wonder ourselves love it ourselves. Everybody wants a Kodak disc. Kodak disc cameras make great Christmas gifts because they're so easy to use, it's self-explanatory. Santa's on his way in his merry old sleigh, bringing everyone a Kodak disc. See more great scenes like these in Santa Claus the Movie.
Well, we're back with a question for you. What band definitely has the record tied up for the most appearances in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade? If you answered the McDonald's All-American High School Band, you are right on the mark. And so are these 104 outstanding young musicians who are selected from the very best talent performing today. From each state of the Union and the District of Columbia, plus one member each from the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico. Their band director is once again Dr. William Foster, and he's here to lead them in a performance that will prove just how good they are. That looks like a rocking lobster to you, you're correct. And if that looks like actor Stephen Hurst to you, riding a lobster, you're also correct. Stephen created the role of Dr. Elliot Axelrod on the NBC series St. Elsewhere. Well, right now, as part of our Thanksgiving celebration, he's about to sing us a song, and the title of the song is simply Sing, Stephen Hurst.
Sing a song, sing out loud, sing out strong. Good things, not bad. Sing of happy, not sad. Sing a song. Make it simple to last your whole life long. Don't you worry that it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Just sing a song. It's the Macy's Parade coming your way to celebrate Thanksgiving Day. Be a part of this jubilee. Come on, everybody, sing along with me. Let's sing a song. Make it simple to last your whole life long. Don't you worry that it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Just sing a song.
Look at that lady. You all recognize Popeye's friend, Olive Oil, from King Features. Olive, you're looking trim as always. And you recognize that group for sure. This float is titled Disney Celebration and features a 36-foot-high, 3-story replica of the famous Magic Kingdom castle. And all those assortment of wonderful Disney characters. See if you can spot some of them. I'll give you a hint. The Gummy Bears are on there, and Minnie Mouse, and Mickey Mouse, and Donald Duck. There are also 3 Wuzzles. What's a Wuzzle? They're up there, honest.
There's more wonderful entertainment still ahead. The Rockettes in a holiday tribute. A golden girl, Cinderella, searches for her prince. And Shannon lets the music play.
That's terrific.
America discovers phones that break.
Can you hear me now?
Phones you can't hear through.
Don't call me.
And phones not worth fixing.
I'll call you.
Just because you know that an AT&T phone is reliable and sounds loud and clear doesn't mean everyone else can make phones that good.
Hello.
If you've had it with second-class phones, buy an AT&T phone now and get up to $20 in free AT&T long-distance calling.
I brought you some friends. Electronic talk and play is like a toy full of friends.
Find a picture of the person who lives in a castle.
The cow.
You are right.
We've never seen anything like talk and play.
Count my bats for me.
They play games together.
5. Wonderful and correct.
Sing together.
We are the people in the neighborhood.
With lots of software available, it can even be used as a tape recorder. Electronic talk and play, the learning system that plays with your child like a friend.
There is no sun like the sun of Colombia. It shines on our land with special intensity and for just the right number of days to give our coffee a special richness. Here, men such as Juan Valdez handpick their coffee with pride. There is no other coffee like the 100% Colombian. And when we put these words on the package, we are bringing you the richest coffee in the world.
I think you're going to recognize our next character here, the enchanted world of Cinderella. And who might this lucky lady be on there? Well, if I described her as a man-crazy widow named Blanche with a home in Miami and a group of zany female friends, I guess you'd know it's actress Rue McClanahan from NBC's runaway success, The Golden Girls. And with a hit like that, Rue must certainly feel a little like Cinderella these days if she could just find the right Prince Charming. Of course, that's not always so easy.
A good prince is hard to find. You always get the other kind. Just when you think that he's your pal, you look for him and find him messing around some other gal. And then you laugh, you even gloat to see him floating in his moat. So if your prince is nice, take my advice, honey. Hug him every morning, kiss him every night. Oh, give him plenty of love, and mama, treat him right, because the good prince nowadays is hard to find. He went out to slay a dragon. That dragon must have been a charmer, because he came back 3 days later with lipstick on his armor. Oh, the good prince is so hard to find. You always get the other kind. Just when you think you'd like to share his crown, you find that he's been spreading crowns all over town. They're all the same, playing a game. They can't be true to just one day. But I no longer have that worry. My prince is such a dear. If I want him, I just whistle and my prince will appear.
Of course you knew she'd find her prince, huh? And look who that prince is, Richard Mall from Night Court. Not your typical prince, but we're glad he's working the day shift with us on this parade. Go get her, Richard. And now, marching in front of our NBC cameras, led by their band director, Tony Taffro, the 166 members of the Marching Raiders from Toms River High School East. The girls in the band outnumber the boys by 130 to 36. Haven't heard any boys complain yet, however.
Hey, Bob. Bob, turn around. These bands have all been just terrific, haven't they? Now, Rocking Horse may seem like a slow means of travel, but riding it this morning is a singing sensation named Shannon, who has definitely been moving on a very fast track lately. Her very first record, Let the Music Play, became the #1 hit on the dance charts. Here she is, Shannon.
We started dancing and love put us into a groove. As soon as we started to move, the music played while our bodies displayed for the dance. Then love picked us out for romance. I thought it was clear the plan was we would share this feeling just between ourselves. But when the music changed, the plan was rearranged. He went to dance with someone else. We started dancing and love put us into a groove. But now he's with somebody new. What does love want me to do? Now let the music play. You won't get away. Just keep the groove and then it'll come back to you. Let the music play. You won't get away. This groovy cat won't leave you.
Say Happy Thanksgiving with Woody Woodpecker, Rainbow Bright, and the Cosby Kids. All coming up.
In a distant land, Santa's elves are especially busy making you something special. A stuffed reindeer ornament just like the reindeer in the new motion picture Santa Claus the Movie.
Good likeness.
And it's free when you buy a $5 book of McDonald's gift certificates. So put plenty of both on your Christmas list. McDonald's gift certificates and free reindeer ornaments. Seeing is believing.
An outstretched hand is all that it takes. M&M's chocolate candies light up that face. M&M's will always bring a smile. All the world loves M&M's. Pure milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand. And all the world loves M&M's.
Thanks, Mom. There's lots of ways to crack on your crackle.
Hot Wheels crack-up cars, bumper thumper, blind sider, front ender, and top bopper, each sold separately.
You can smash them in the side, Clyde. Bash them in the back, Jack. Crash them off the wall, Paul. Get them in the grill, Bill. Then you can fix them and flip them upside down, Clown. And drop them off a cliff, Biff.
Hot Wheels crack-ups, bumper thumper, blind sider, front ender, and top hopper cars from the crack-ups collection, each sold separately, some cars not for use with some sets. From Hot Wheels by Mattel.
Well, coming up next is a delightful float furnished by Hallmark Properties. It's the colorful world of Rainbow Bright. And there she is riding her magical flying horse, Starlight. Also joining her are 5 of her sprites. And with them is the special added attraction, a Show of Hands USA, who we saw perform earlier when they did Jingle Bells this morning. Now, they join in the song Rainbow Bright and Me.
Look at all these happy people, just waiting to make friends. When you meet a brand new friend, it opens up a world whose brightness never ends. It opens up a world filled with joy and rich in color. There are rainbows to be found. You just take a look around, they're making brand new friends. Bring a shining light to everything. Shine for all to see. To make the world a rainbow place. For friends like you and me. When you dream of distant stars and open up your eyes, a light comes shining from afar that lets you reach the sky. Places that you thought were dreamlands turn from dreamlands to believe lands. When you take a helping hand, making brand new friends. Bring a shining light to everything. Shine for all to see. To make the world a rainbow place. For friends like you and me. Rainbow friends, send on your way. Especially this Thanksgiving Day. So the shining light in everything shines for all to see. To make the world a rainbow place. For friends like you and me. To make the world a rainbow place. For friends like you and me.
And what's a parade without clowns? And we've had hundreds of them. There's another bunch. I've just been corrected. A group of clowns is called a bevy, not a bunch. Thank you. Now it's time to meet Pennsylvania's outstanding Northern Lebanon High School Band. Winners of an extraordinary 36 first-place finishes in only 8 years of competition. Their band director is Harlan Daubert, assisted by Larry Hirschman.
more magical moments to enjoy from the 1985 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Coming soon, performances by Rosemary Clooney, Felicia Ayers-Allen, and the Rockettes.
Saturday on Gimme a Break, Nell finds out that Joey's an IQ genius.
Now run along and think.
But is Joey in tune with that idea? Then on the Facts of Life, Andy overhears Mrs. Garrett's juiciest secret.
Is this about me? I can't say.
Will he tell all?
Get your mind out of the gutter, Natalie.
Be there Saturday.
Guess who's coming home? Come home with Santa to Radio City's magnificent Christmas Spectacular. Tickets at the Music Hall and Ticket World.
Here's what the fashion-minded Cabbage Patch Kid will be wearing this year.
Beautifully made. Oh, it's an original Cabbage Patch.
Cabbage Patch Fun Furs for going out fancy.
Enjoy dinner. Love it. Bake me.
And for fun at bedtime, there are Cabbage Patch Kids costume sleepers.
Hey, good night, kids.
With a footprint so you know it's an original.
Good night, Teddy.
Good night, Bunny.
Cabbage Patch Kids Fun Furs and Sleepers, each sold separately.
Come with me to a place.
You'll be glad that you did. There's so much more a what a store where Toys R Us kids. It's a magical land, so where else would you go? When everything's a Toys R Us and prices are low. It's new and hot. It's a toy they've got.
And the prices are hard to beat.
You can search the whole world for Toys R Us kids know. It's the one and only place to go. More games, more toys, oh, fun! It's the world's biggest toy store. Let's go!
Not So Sweet Charity, this week at 6.
Well, if you were with us earlier, you know poor Felicia Ayers-Allen wanted to be in this parade, and I'm happy to announce that she did it. She did it. She hitched a ride on the famous Doodlebug, and she is now in the parade after all, and we are very happy for her, and we can have a look at her right now. And, of course, now that she has gotten into the parade, she wouldn't miss a chance like this to sing. Now, here's a song Shelton Beckton wrote especially for this occasion, When There's Love, Felicia Ayers-Allen.
It's the time for celebrating. It's the season of good cheer. It's the splendor of each moment. Meeting friends from far and near. Showing just how much you care. Even though they can't be there. And your heart's inclined to share this joy.
Costumes are from Trinidad and Tobago, and this is the kind of regalia they wear in their parades on those islands, and they do certainly add a lot of sparkle to our parade here today. Well, returning to the parade this year is this team of magnificent Clydesdales. And take a look at who's riding behind them. Host of elves? Well, no, actually, it's the Cosby kids. Rudy, Vanessa, Sandra, and Theodore from The Cosby Show. Their real names, by the way, are Keisha Knight Pulliam, Tempest Bledsoe, Sabrina LaBeouf, and Malcolm Jamal Warner. Got to be a great way to spend a Thanksgiving Day. Hi, gang. almost lost a Cosby kid. Coming into Herald Square now, riding on the Christmas wagon, is one of the great singers in modern popular music, Rosemary Clooney. And she's chosen a song by one of America's greatest songwriters, Irving Berlin. So if you're beginning to feel a certain holiday getting closer and closer, you're right. Here she is, Rosemary Clooney, singing the classic White Christmas.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the tree tops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. And may all your Christmases be
Laugh and the world laughs with you. And here's a fellow who took that advice and became a superstar. And of course, we're talking about Woody Woodpecker. And here he is, brought to life as a magnificent balloon. What a great sight he is. Furnished by Walter Lantz Productions, Woody has been bringing his special brand of laughter and fun to the world ever since 1941. I can't do that. Also, for those of you who keep track of these sorts of things, Woody is listed as the widest balloon in the parade and the least popular with trees, by the way. Of course, for all the rest of us, Woody continues as one of the most popular cartoon characters. That's a big woodpecker.
Just ahead, the world's famous Radio City Music Hall Rockettes and the arrival of the North Pole's most important citizen, Santa Claus.
Daddy, what's your new secret? I'm not scared of the dark anymore.
You're not?
I have musical glowworm. See, when I squeeze him, he lights up and the dark goes away.
What a good friend.
Hasbro's musical glowworm is a daytime friend and a bedtime buddy. Squeeze him and he plays a tune, his face lights up, and the dark isn't such a big place anymore.
Good night, musical glowworm. I love you.
Save $2.50. Look for coupons in stores and newspapers.
Grown-ups, like gosh, 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 'cause kids look good in them. Kids keep wearing gosh, gosh, 'cause they keep up with kids. They keep up, gosh, gosh, keep up, gosh, they keep up with kids. Kids, gosh, gosh.
McDonald's new McDLT could be the best tasting lettuce and tomato hamburger ever.
Cool, crisp LT in perfect harmony. So you taste the hot, you taste the cool, the way it's supposed to be. It's a good time for the great day.
And that was just your first bite.
Of McDonald's.
Mom, guess what I found in my sock? I'm using it now.
Give someone you love a warm conversation with someone they love.
Sure, the baby said cookie, but can she say grandma?
Give an AT&T long-distance gift certificate. It's the perfect gift for people who need people.
Sue, it's Bob. Just thought I'd call to say hello.
The People Present. Available in $25 gift packs. 5 $5 certificates. AT&T. The right choice.
When you talk about the Christmas holidays in the city of New York, what would it be without the unmatched talents of those dancing wonders, the Radio City Music Hall Rockettes? Once again, a Currier and Ives print from the Museum of the City of New York leads us into this next eagerly awaited moment in the parade. And here they are, the Rockettes. Coming in front of our NBC cameras is the Boston University Marching Band. And here's someone who'd like to say hello. Meet Sylvia Lee.
Good morning, Mr. Sajak. Our band of 150 includes members from all of Boston University's 16 schools and colleges. Members of our band have performed with the Olympic All-American College Marching Band. Our director of music is Dr. Lee Chrisman, assisted by band director Jim Odell, drill writer Joe Nee, and percussion instructor John Sullivan.
And now we come to what we call the big finish, the payoff, the most important single moment in any Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade. All you have to do is hear the sleigh bells ringing and take a look at the crowd and the children's faces, and you will know exactly what we're talking about. Yep, he's coming. The first arrival of Santa Claus. There he is. That's it. The Christmas season has officially started. And he has everything you'd expect Santa to have. All the great reindeer and that sleigh filled with incredible Christmas gifts. Even a Christmas mouse or two got on board. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think Jimmy Coco and Snoopy did manage, after all, to get Santa's mail to him on time, and that's good news. So there should be a lot of happy children on Christmas morning. I'm excited. Well, it's time to start counting the days, no doubt about it. Merry Christmas. We'll be back with more.
So, this is where the evil horde hides out.
The Fright Zone! You put it together, Fright Zone, He-Man, Hordak, and Man-at-Arms figures each sold separately.
So nice of you to drop in for lunch.
The Fright Zone! The Fright Zone! The Fright Zone!
Your overgrown lizard doesn't scare me, Hordak.
Oh, no!
The Fright Zone! The Fright Zone playset, new from the Evil Horde and Masters of the Universe collection. Action figures each sold separately from Mattel.
Are we on? Now, we're just coming here. Oh, this is exciting. We're still on. Oh,
you know why my feet are warm? I've got baggies on my feet. Boy, I left home and said, put baggies on your feet first. So I'm fine.
well, we are back wrapping things up here at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. First of all, the thanks to my two co-hosts today, Felicia Ayers-Allen and Bert Convey. Did you stay warm and dry uptown?
Yes, absolutely. Warm as can be. I don't know if they heard you, but as I left the house, Ann said, put baggies on your feet. I actually have baggies on my feet. Can you see my feet?
They're lovely, and I'd be embarrassed to point that out to America.
No problem. It's absolutely smooth to sing. A little household Tim, gang.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving to you both, and Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you
so much.
And to all of you, thanks for being with us. Bye-bye.
And to South Fallsburg, New York.
The NBC telecast of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade has been sponsored in part by Play School. We want you and your child to feel good about the Play School years. By AT&T. In long-distance services, information systems, telephones, and computers, AT&T is the right choice. By all the new toys from Mattel. And by McDonald's. It's a good time for the great taste of McDonald's. Hotel accommodations for some guests of this program were furnished by the Berkshire Place, an Omni Classic Hotel. In exchange for this announcement, for reservations at Omni Hotels in the U.S. and Europe, call 800 the Omni. Next, it's NFL 85, followed by a special Thanksgiving football game as the New York Jets take on the Detroit Lions on NBC Sports. This is Bill Wendell speaking. Happy holidays.
Saturday on the Golden Girls.
Morning.
Dorothy's ex is making himself at home.
Hey, mind if I use a phone?
You already used my daughter. You didn't ask for my permission.
Then on 227, when Sandra teaches Brenda about makeup, you can paint Mary red.
If I want my daughter to look like you, I will send her to clown school. Saturday.
Hundreds and hundreds of New Jersey lottery players have played Pick 6 Lotto and brought home millions and millions of bucks. You really could bring home $1 million.
I would be honored if you and Sadie Ann visited my home.
Now there are special Cabbage Patch Kids called World Travelers, and they come dressed in the clothes of the country they like best.
Hey, boss, please.
Here they are.
They all have official U.S. passports with their own numbers.
Cabbage Patch Kid.
World
Today, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day